So one morning, when Topsy and Tim were on their way to school, they heard a fire engine coming. It raced past them, sirens sounding and blue lights flashing. All the other traffic got out of the way. Everyone knew that the firefighters were hurrying out to put out a fire. Kerry's dad is a firefighter, said Topsy. I expect he's on the fire engine. But Kerry's dad was not the only firefighter. It was his morning off, and he was taking Kerry to school. Topsy and Tim told him about the fire engine they had seen. They're called fire appliances, not fire engines, said Kerry. There's an open day at my fire station on Saturday, said Kerry's dad. Would you like to come and see all our fire appliances? Yes, please, said Topsy and Tim. On Saturday, Topsy and Tim and Mummy set off for Belford Fire Station. There was lots of children at the fire station. Firefighters in yellow helmets were looking after them. Topsy and Tim soon found Kerry and her dad. Kerry was waiting to go up a long turntable ladder. Topsy and Tim waited to go to a firefighter. To go up to a firefighter helped them out into a cage on the end of the ladder. He gave them safety helmets to wear.
Emily, listen to the story, please.
A firefighter at the back of the appliance pulled a lever and the ladder started to go up. It grew longer and longer and went higher and higher until the people on the ground looked as small as toys. We hose water down onto burning buildings from up here, said the firefighter. And you rescue people from high windows and roofs, said Kerry. When they come down from the ladder, Mummy bought them each a little firefighter's helmet. I'm going to be a firefighter when I grow up, said Kerry. Can girls be firefighters? Asked Topsy. I don't think so, said Tim. Yes, they can, said the lady who was selling the toy helmets. I'm a firefighter, just like Kerry's dad. Women can be firefighters too, but they have to be as strong and as brave as men. To show how strong they are, she gave Tim a fireman's lift. Kerry's dad told them to see how the fire station worked. When there is a fire and someone phones 999, he said, we get the message onto a teleprinter and a loudspeaker tells us where to go, which appliances to take. Alarm bells ring and the firefighters run to the appliances. If they are upstairs, they slide down a pole. It's quicker than running down the stairs. Kerry's dad lifted the children into the cab of a big fire appliance and pretended to drive to a fire. Near the big fire appliance was a much smaller one. Is that a baby fire engine? Asked him. It's a van full of rescue equipment, said Kerry's dad. We take it to accidents and rescue people from crashed cars and trucks. Kerry's dad showed the tall tower where the firefighters practiced with their ladders and hoses. When we have finished, we hang the hoses in the tower to dry, he told them. Next to the tower was a room that had been on fire. It made their noses tickle. Made their noses tickle. we make smoky fires in there, said Kerry's dad. Then we practice putting them out and rescuing people. We have to wear masks and carry tanks of air on our backs, or we could choke. Kerry took Topsy and Tim into the showroom full of dangerous fires. It looked like an ordinary living room. See if you can spot where the fires could start, said Kerry. Tim spotted a cigarette on an armchair seat that could start a fire, he said. Topsy spotted a box of matches on the floor. A naughty little child might start a fire with those, she said. And that electric heater could be behind a fire guard, said Mummy. Mummy spotted more fire dangers near the kitchen stove. Are smoke detectors any use? She asked Kerry's dad. I think I ought to get one. Kerry's dad showed them a smoke detector and made it work. It made a louder beep, 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 beep noise. If there was a fire in your home one night, the smoke detector would wake you up, he said. You've got one now, Kerry told Topsy. It's time to go home, but before they went, Kerry's dad gave them one last treat. It was a ride around the fire station yard on a children's fire appliance. The clever firefighters had made it specially for them on their open day.
Give Uncle Charlie a big clap. That was his very first story in preschool. Well done, Uncle Charlie.